I was born in a small village.
Pharaoh.
I was still a child when we were raided by soldiers. Foreign soldiers. Torn from my elders, I was made to speak their language. With each new post, my masters changed, along with the words they made me speak. With each change, I changed too. My thoughts, personality, how I saw right and wrong. Words can kill.
Pharaoh.
Time and again, the country was ruled by a foreign tongue. When he was a young boy, he lost his native language, the bedrock for any developing child. His country, his family, his face, his identity, everything was stolen from him.
Meet me on the corner, I'll be waiting on you. 1,000 years of better writing to forever. Fire on my feathers, fall from out of heaven. Fight without a weapon, life without a lesson lost. I'm my own boss, pay my own costs, fit my own goals, set my own hopes. Tired of all of this, wish I had a switch, one kiss, then you cut me off.
Pharaoh.
Knowledge is the power, college is for cowards. Hollering for hours, swallowing the sour skin. Stuck around the rims, peeking in on the life so sweet. The other side made it, why don't we?
Since ancient times, every civilization's ruler has had the same idea. When people unite under one will, they become stronger than the sum of their parts. And what do rulers use to bring people together? Language.
This world will become one. I have found the way. Race, tribal affiliations, national borders, even our faces will be irrelevant. The world that the boss envisioned will finally become a reality, and it will make mankind whole.
Found a friend in the words and my words, and it works. Take away the pain, take away the hurt, make a way to make a change, make it sane. Especially plan on staying on this earth. Low to the lows, high to the highs, eyes to the sky, strive to revive, dying to survive. Pool full of cries, but it's cool, I'm still alive. And every breath is every left soul, and the family never kept whole. In the slum on the quest to be the best at being less. Never let go, the best road to the next level. And it seems what it means to do the right things. Not to be a good king, but the best devil. So it's horns for the crowns, torn from the ground. Roast by the roots, stone from the roofs. On parade days, look at them rain down. I was brought here a slave, but I leave here a pharaoh.
America is a country of liberty, a meeting of immigrants. Instead of simply assimilating, its citizens live alongside others. So the Major sought a system that used information, words, to control the subconscious.
Pharaoh.
In his eyes, the greatest symbiotic parasite the world's ever known isn't microbial, it's linguistic. Words are what keeps civilization, our world, alive.
What you say you are, you're the coolest. Won't you just shine down? You are what you say you are. You're the coolest. Why don't you just shine down?
Pharaoh.
Since your phone and we're back again. Dollar mission, Mississippi masala, getting guava cassava, millions getting a spot of competition. Titties and teeth, so silly of me. No, really it's free, ayy. You can use the phone like a new computer won't. That's an Ethernet pun, cause dial-up's all done. When it took 20 minutes just to download one, ayy, you gotta find face. Also a diamond, you're behind plays. Can I find some time, space to find bass kinds of rhymes to describe how your design great? And maybe remove the mind free. Like those overhead cranes at the train yard that Tom Cruise used in the War of the Worlds before the aliens came part. Remember that? Oh, not a fan of the sci-fi. Like Dollop's not a fan of the Wi-Fi. Man, your eyes like little reflective little pools of tie-dye. And it's 1972 and I'm some long-haired high guy driving a Volkswagen Beetle off into the California twilight. I use the guy type, cause I'm a guy ride. But if you're gay, that's straight too. Hey, I don't hate, I got a couple of friends who went by twice. Did that a ride? Do you like whole stories or just the highlights? Cause I like to write your life story on the sky. Made a lot brides. Remember those? 10 years old. Let me guess your age. You were 10 years ago. Am I right? Who you calling? Maybe New Orleans where your mother lives with your brother's kids. Cause he locked up cuz of what some other motherfucker did. Love to fib or the Fibonacci sequence? Do you flicker like Liberace sequence? Or maybe twinkle like little stars? And tingle like little scars? I run the wrinkle with you like a car hood in the crash test and beatbox while we rewrite Saul Williams doing the slam set. Then rap like Saran over the pan to keep the yams fresh. Sweet. 5 different songs over 5 different beats. And this one's called Valley. I roll it on the plane in the chair by the galley. On the way to Cali, chicken in the salad. Sounds like a ballad. You're loyal, so I'm Khaled. Buy your mama a palace. Scratch that, buy your mama what matters. Data says dollars hotter than two Nevadas, burning holes in the pockets and the wallets of all the rappers. Trappers attracting all the yellow bone Instagrammers. But what about us?
Pharaoh. Pharaoh. Pharaoh.
Burns inside like lactic acid. Exercise demons, turn them into gods. Turning into rods for the bags of the catfish. I don't believe that God is a black man. Spoiled child getting robbed for his black man's. Mars and other stars in the CAT scans. Back when I listened to Killer Priest, had my mind thicker and bigger than Philip Heath. Walking around in koofies with Sunnis with thicker beats. Remembering the movies, my duty was killing beats. Social villain, unwilling to live in peace. I told you children, I'm willing to live in beast streets. This is where healing and illin meets. So you can get lost like Gilligan on the beach. The players getting mad, they not kicking it with the freaks. Cause they took away they pussy and giving it to the geeks like us. Paradigm shifter, South Carolina 9 shrine shine giver. But not enough dimes to be a crime line tipper. The difference between nigga and nigger. Bernie Sanders need a Nike deal. Then I might consider that he might be real. If Phil night him, then I might like him. Until then, children, enjoy the white icing on the cake, 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 cake. 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 Yeah, yeah. Pharaoh, hi, yeah, yeah. What, you get a little more? Okay, I'll give you a little more, And be like, yeah, yeah. Freestyle off the top, sitting on the stool on the block. Watching for the cops, watching for the thoughts, watching for the shots. I'm watching for a lot. I gotta use my eyes, cause they use me, cause to them I'm like a prize. So I say surprises, and they don't debrise this. I just demise this and what analyze this on my premises. Watch for my demises. Maybe might like them. Until then, just enjoy the white icing on the cake, 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 cake. The cake, 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 cake. The cake, 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 cake. The KKKKK. I'm married. KKKKK. The KKKKK. The KKKKK. The KKKKK. I'm married. KKKKK. The KKKKK. The KKKKK. The KKKKK. I'm married.
Pharaoh.
Yeah, this is that. Yeah, young Pira overdiller, behind the mic like the will of a vehicular killer. The threading, put it together like a 3 minutes. The wedding in less than 3 minutes of meddling over melody and grand piano pedalings. I do represent the mind like IQs, intelligent signs in all kinds of haiku. Cobra Kai turn high top fade to Caillou, who Spectre Man stands and fight the kaiju. Way beyond 100 kicks, breaking bottom bricks, and he on number 6. This is that, there should be a name for it. Hideo should go and make a game for it. Mama should make you change for it. Kinda rap that sends Jaguars running back into the rainforest.
Pharaoh.
Plans over panic, with Superman scams that pan over planets. Make the fat man hand over the ham, jam and lamb and spam sandwich, or face black eyes and hand-to-hand damage. Make them believe you can manage to have swam the span famine. Sesame the bird big and the master plan mammoth. Yeah!
Pharaoh.
As I proceed to go dig through an old crib, whole kids as I plunder through a Pharaoh house. Thug bones and gilded apparel, pissed by arrowheads that let the marrow out. I literally won't leave litter since I received the Brita. And when the sea leaves the land, who will feed the rivers, huh? Crazy busy, make me miss you, even when I'm with you. If a phone calls in the club, but the music is too loud around to hear it, do I still have to clear it? Example, now no less samples in my lyrics. Myth be told, 60 souls perished in the parish bill. Wrote a pair of wheels on 50 scrolls with a pair of quills. Answered the question, America's Americans. Delivered in satin envelopes with a pair of seals. Tall man like Terror Bills, downfall from a pair of stilts wearing heels. That's high. As I proceed to find silver line in the stalagmite, cat eyes and scarab crowns on a black grace. Two-wave not to see bubonic plague in your rat face. Practice on the utterine until it lactates, then begin the butterine of the pancakes. Push it to the margin, flood the garden to the land lakes. Associate with mates who spit inside of their handshakes. Yeah.
Pharaoh. Pharaoh.
Yeah.
Pharaoh.
As I walk through the shadow of San Fernando Valley, walking like fingers, how they rally on pianos, up and down the dial till I WKRP in Cincinnati. Let's settle on the station like last gas for 100 miles. May I have this last dance? Grab her hands, then proceed to do the running child. Vindaloo, the stomach growls, introduced to something wild until we see civilization. Walmarts and Chick-fil-Ations, patience. RR isn't intimidation, but you can't process the progress if you get your style cues from out of complex. Nah, nigga, that ain't high. No and no shots, no boas and no thoughts. I walk 'em over the motorboat on the yachts. To go so sober on all the shirk and overdose on salads, huh? Francis Ford Coppola spoken plots. Hyannis poured localists rolling in open drops. Titanic corpse smoking from opening throats with chops. Like Canic moonlit leader Loken with loaded Glocks, huh? Yeah. Oh. Fly low, Lupe, Hago, yeah. Metabolize on the scatter snare with the banana pies that he don't lie like mosquito bites on the shins and ankles in the end it bends. Let's begin and pretend it's tranquil. Upset stomach on the boat, the lucerne, to see the lion carved in the wall by the pond to commemorate the soldier dying over old defiance. Ergo some empire. Not the inch, but the entire. More pills mean more spills by the whorehouse with the extra door to let the divorced out with force and other course routes, of course. Cleopatra, speaking pots with a mouthful of that jerk chicken with rumming heads for the curse lifting. Onion bread with a shine to it. It's up and fed to the fine stupid, but she ain't dumb. At least she know that he ain't fun. And neither's Europe, even to the Middle Eastern tourists where all the spin by the drum low. How many millionaires can the slums hold? Potentially, all of us. This whole plane and all of us says juggernauts bust through a wall of trust. You strain to see through the fog of dust like spaghetti for the meatballs of dusted Parmesan immaculance. Head over heels like a backwards flip. Japanese don't deceive Atlantis. Love labels, get it backstage like a judge chambers. Everyone under the sun loves hugs from a young stranger. Or do us, or fool us. On boats in the Bay of Pigs. Runaways way with the wayward kids and the underpaid slaves from Jamaican gigs. Don't shoe us, cause we ain't Bush, we ain't Hoofs. Don't boo us, cause we ain't cooked. But who else could hook the foo-foo up in this book? I mean, dumplings from dark continents. Dumb things, even bar common sense. Sometimes the turpin intertwines with the turbans, binds with turbans, and removes the minds of serpents, detergents, deterrents, and permits. To build a hut, twerk team, Operation Build a Butt, great like Gildersleeve, as the king breathes through a silver sieve. Jack and Jill ain't up that hill enough, filtering lean through a gold grill. Theorize things on swole hills, they became with that pole kills. Throw whole drills on that whole till, that old spill. Looking at space from a submarine, putting that bass in the club machine, pushing that cake till it mushing that face and no love between. Fancy ass man wear glove rings, flying around town in a tub of wings. Found out how to make love to fiends, he mixing that fudge with the drug of dreams. She too teenage to have a drug of choice, but she fuck with that Royce like she love Detroit. She rollin'.
Pharaoh.
Alright, it's time to go to sleep.
Uncle Lupe, hey Uncle
What?
Lupe, can you please tell us a bedtime story?
It's late, man. It's late. Okay. Check this out. Listen. Check. Cold killer, bold old gorilla. Bold as a font with a thickness. Old as yellow gold in a Chevrolet with a stick shift. The story goes his mother left him on the church step. First step was out the front door, then the first left. Down the block to the spots where the worst kept. 30 years later, got a 30-tick caper to shoot up the scene and scheme. Plot, broke it all down to 2 rounds of scotch. A pound means now we 2 down to stop. Say he got enough rounds for 2,000 cops. Military grade, he seeks shoot round the block. Shh, threat. Check, the dame will hang out like chains round the neck. You ever seen her before? Her face don't connect, no, so keep it on the low. Go! Seasons up by the arm, looks right into the eyes, cause these be the charms. Sheba, King Tut, sweeted the Khalifa, tied to a check in, burnt by Kahibas. But well-dressed thugs who run clubs in the Koreas. The room smells like fresh handmade tortillas. He recognized the tattoos, a real big Maori brother known for bad news when his cash rules. Are you familiar with the shell of the cashews? As he holds a needle up to the light bulb, white girls into drunk. He stands up, runs to the window and jumps, aim for the pool. Splash, the impact from that almost split him in half. Voice from the past asks that he enjoyed the bath. Laughs with his arm in a cast. Hold up, never what it seems. Everybody wanna be seen on the cover of a magazine. Everybody want big things. Everybody want big dreams. Everybody want bling bling. Everybody wanna be the king. Everybody bling. Everybody sings. Everybody want a big ting in a valley of kings and pyramid schemes. It's never what it seems. Everybody wanna be seen on the cover of a magazine. Everybody wanna sip lean. Everybody want a big dream. Everybody want bling bling. Everybody want cream. Everybody wanna have a team. Everybody wanna be the king. Everybody want a big scheme in a land of pyramid schemes. As he tried to do the math with smear con the Fed, the contract stayed from here upon you're dead. The girl at the bar is an underworld star, settling on debts with no Zanzibar. Your name's on the list, Kitch, $100 million worth of high-grade fish. Tuna, Tokyo cartels, world's biggest consumer. A rumor about a schooner off the coast of Montezuma. They say you slit the throat of a well-known kahuna. Didn't torch the boat and fled into the dunya. You hate it more than a Kahlua pig at a Juma. They want your head on the planet, not right now, but sooner. I got you a 45 in a Mitsubishi Tuna. Wait, I never been to Costa Rica. And then it all comes back just as Mircon falls with a ninja star in his hat like hype. Then they slowly enter the room. I grab the 45, the ninja stars resume. I catch him in the cast and answer him with a blast. Blow, 3 more shots for good measure. Only exit is another window. Psst, whatever. Short fall to the roof of the car, then I get in left arm covered in ninja stars. Then it's 0 to 100, baby, real quick. Look around the car for something else to kill with. Lamborghini headlights in the rear view. These Parisian streets not meant to veer through, especially with just one hand. I let go to shoot back, but the gun jams. Mitsubishi not built to outrun lambs, so they gaining. Heavy raining, review explodes from daily aiming. Arm painting, blood draining. Pains, head for the Louvre, drive right through the glass pyramid with dope moves. A little shook from the landing, driving through the Louvre in a rally car with great handling. Was at the Mona Lisa, stop the car right in front of Delacroix to have a breather. Press play on the radio, voice from the speaker says get to Belgrade and take an ad out in the Daily Politica. They says for a good time, call us Ecuador/Venezuela and Chica. Next day at the airport, meted by a greeter who looks Corsican but Greek. A little older, wear Michael Jordan sneakers, but I follow the leader. 1995 S-Class, in the backseat is a dead man whose car I just crashed. Smear Khan's alive, audience now wonders how Smear Khan survived, let alone not be hurt. He taps a metal plate in his hand from his Afghanistan word. What Visine for red retinas? What else would you expect from head predators? Ex-lecturer at Exeter, but deemed too secular, so now totes hecklers everywhere. Now Smear Khan's on the team, so everybody's down for the scheme.
The final chapter in the incredible Ape Saga.
Oh, Smear Khan's back! He's back! Oh man, Smear Khan's back! Now it's time to finish this, getting too late for international syndicates, to which the driver reveals his membership. This won't end well. He pulls out a grenade and says, Uncle Lupe, what's going on? Go to sleep. This is what happened. I don't understand. Uncle Lupe, please. Story time's over. Psych sucker, Smear Khan is back. You really think that he would go out like that? They're under attack, Mac under the back. I'm just playing, it's really over. Send it to tape. Thank y'all, man. Pharaoh Height 230. Yeah. Shout out DJ Biz. You know how we do. Hope y'all enjoyed it, man. Yeah! Scott, what up? What, you thought I couldn't do this no more, huh? Man, listen. Let's let this play out. Group! Bishop G, what up, boo? Yeah, I know. Lupe Fiasco Store.com. WolfStudio.us. Bagalin Giblin. Pharaoh. I know I said I wasn't gonna do it no more. I can't help myself. I just had to get these verses out. Yeah. So Society has spoken up.